Righto, and welcome back to the Barron Files podcast. This is episode 59, something a little bit different this week. Trent can't be here because he's away on his family holiday. So the guys from the Meat Game podcast have allowed me to post up their episode on the Barron Files platform so we don't miss out on having a podcast this week. So enjoy my chat with Mark and Brandon from the Meat Game podcast, and we'll see you all next week for episode 60.
Welcome to another episode of the Meat Game podcast with Brando, Fieldy and Hamish. There he is. He's up and about.
He's excited about this one.
Now, guys, today on the show, it's enough.
We know.
I'm talking, mate. You shut up when I'm talking.
You need some training, this thing.
Hey.
He's just excited.
He's excited. He's excited because of the guest we've got on today, guys. This fella... We've sat at work for years watching this fella and laugh for hours. He's big, loud, funny as fuck. But most of all, he's relatable. I started watching him initially on TikTok because he reminds me of one of my mates, like a lot of my mates, and the way he talks, the way he thinks. He's just like us, and he reminds me, like I said, he reminds me a lot of one of my mates. This one's a very special one. We always say we try and mix it up here, guys. This one's, I won't say out of left field because he's definitely not out of left field. I'll say out of right field. But yeah, this one's just a little one to mix it up. A very special one to us. I'd like to welcome to the show Nathan Hepburn, but he's more, you'll probably know him from TikTok as the actual Baron. Welcome to the show, legend.
How we going, boys?
Going well, mate.
Listen to that voice, eh?
Oh,
Goes right through you, doesn't it?
Good.
You just come on and say, righto, and then everyone goes, oh, no, not this guy.
righto.
No. Yes, how good's that? How good's that? That's how we are. This is unreal. We're looking forward to this one, eh?
So if you're not watching, if you haven't heard of the Baron, I don't know where you've been living, but yeah, get on TikTok and just type in the Baron. He does food reviews. He critiques DIYs.
Don't even get me started on them, mate. Fuck.
He's in the process of rewriting the English language, which I'm all for. We need an Australian. It's called the Australian, not English. We don't speak English. We speak fucking Australian. And he's putting that together too. But get on TikTok and watch this fella. You'll get hours of laughter,
Yeah, we did.
And he's writing what he says.
Fucking oath he is.
And his food reviews, all you need is meat and cheese and then eat.
That's it.
But what about it? What about that voice? But I was on the phone to you last night, and we had a good yarn last night.
Yeah, we did.
Unexpected, but this guy's a fucking legend.
He's a fucking legend.
And anyway, I got off the phone, and the boyfriends go, the daughter's boyfriends, they say, "Hey, was that the Baron?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh yeah, yep."
I had said the same. She said, "You got the Baron coming on." She goes, "Oh fuck yeah."
They knew that voice, mate. They know that voice, and I said, "Yeah." He goes, "You're not talking to him." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh fucking hell, really?
We're going after
him." So yeah, that's good.
So no, welcome, mate. Welcome.
No, thanks for having me on, guys. I love doing this shit, so really happy to be here.
No, it's unreal, mate. And now you've people are going to say, "Oh yeah, but it's not meat industry related." Yes, it fucking is.
No, he's a food reviewer, he's a big promoter of meat. He's a red meat ambassador.
Yes, I am.
He's a fucking red meat ambassador.
He loves it, and he's from Tassie.
Yeah.
The glorious northwest coast of Tasmania.
So you're our second Tasmanian guest?
Oh yes, I am. Yes, we spoke about the other one last night.
Yeah. So no, that's
Matty Lang, you'll be listening. Shout out to you, brother.
Yeah, he's a ripper.
That's awesome.
He's got Tassie lamb.
It's good to see Tassie. It's good to see Tassie guys representing, to be honest.
No, and we're Australia wide. We're .com. We're not even AU. We're .com. We're worldwide.
Yeah,
worldwide. We've played a few poems, haven't we? Worldwide, baby.
Yeah, I found the Poms. The Poms really get behind my stuff as well. I've got probably my bigger following is in England. So yeah.
They love Aussies, eh?
Yeah, they do.
We're starting to get a bit of following in England too. Yeah. In America, you'd have a following in America too, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I've got a. Yep, I've sold a lot of books to America.
Yeah, they'd be rot. I
can't even promote the book. At the moment because
when when you were 15 years old, did you think you would have wrote a book?
No, it's funny you say. I wrote a book, and Mum said,
doing his fucking
my
homework.
mother told me, she said, "What do you mean you've written a book?" I said, "Well, I wrote a book about the English language, Mum." She goes, "You didn't even open a fucking book your whole time you were at school."
I'm the same. I can't even read.
Nah,
she goes,
I can't.
"You do a podcast." I said, "You can't." She goes, "You can't even read."
I'd have a fucking dictionary next to me when I wrote it.
The Barons rewrite the English language the way it should be.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for it to come out.
What's your most hated letter? You've got a few.
Oh, W.
What's your most
It's
hated
fucking
letter?
W. 100% W. So, for instance, like the letter W, right? Saying W itself is like saying a fucking sentence. Yeah, and then we have it at the start of every single website. So www dot takes longer to say. Well, it takes longer to say that than it does to say World Wide Web.
It does. You fucking
Yeah.
that's what I've written here. He says something, then you laugh for 10 minutes, and then after the 10 minutes you go, yeah, he's right.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what www stood for.
Yeah,
I fucking do.
yeah,
The Barons
you do. Say
educate
welcome to
me.
Barron
Education
University,
today.
part of the alumni. Well done.
World Wide Web. I've never put it together.
Jesus. No, that's unreal. Mate, we start from the start. It's your story, and that's on the back of our hats, the whole story. So we want to hear right from the start, mate. Where did it all start for you? Where did you grow up? Where did you go to school?
I was born in Burnie, Tasmania, in the old Burnie Hospital. The hospital's been knocked down now, but that's where I started. Went to Montello Primary School. I was a bit of a shit of a kid, to be honest. I wasn't like, I didn't bash people or anything like that, but I was just a bit of a class clown. I was always a class clown. Teachers always told.
You probably should have been in the meat industry.
Yeah, maybe.
That's a common thing that's been.
Oh no, you fit right in, Barron. Yeah.
No, all the teachers told Mum, Nathan would be a really good student if he just stopped talking. So that was probably that was all through school. So yeah. Montello Primary School, on to Burnie High School, and then that's it, straight out and into working.
Yeah. Yeah, and so what did you do after school? Like out of school, what's your background? What's your industry?
Yeah, right. So I've got a man of many hats, if you will. I started out as a checkout chick at Woolworths. You guys have Woolworths up, don't you? Or is it Safeway up there?
Yeah. No. Where Woolworths?
That's Victoria has Safeway. They call it Safeway, yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
that's what I said in the last podcast, guys. We love you to death down there, but you're just fucking different. You
It's
know?
a weird, hey.
They just do everything different. If there's a way of doing something, they'll do it a different way. But we love you guys. We've got a lot of listeners down there. We love you.
You can tell a Victorian, you just can't tell them fucking anything. But it's I did that for a few years as a checkout chick, so front end counter. So that's where I think that's where I learnt to talk to people. So I didn't realise that's what I was learning, but I was learning to be personable and be able to speak to people and from all walks of life, which was kind of cool. Although as much as I hated it. Then I was a swimming teacher for 5 years. I taught babies how to swim for 5 years, which is
wow.
not like me at all.
Cool.
Yeah, that was something fucking real different. Yeah. I was probably more interested in the mums than the kids, though.
That's fair.
He's a smart man, this fella. He's a smart man.
See, look, remember you said at the start, relatable.
He is. That's what, like I said at the start, guys. I started watching this fella because he just reminded me of one of my mates. You know, like he's just so relatable. He says it as it is. You know.
I couldn't be a swimming teacher. I wouldn't concentrate on the kids.
No, kid is drowning. I'd be looking at his mum. You know, like
little Johnny. How you going? Mum? My kids drowning.
What are you doing Friday night? Gotta be careful. My missus listens to this.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know.
But she knows what I'm like, Barron. I said at the start, you know what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly. They married you. They should know you.
I'm not mature. I never will be.
If they haven't done their fucking research, then that's their own problem. All right.
If you want maturity, go elsewhere.
That's it. I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. Got no fucking clue.
No, us neither.
Yeah.
We're trying to work out whether we want to be podcasters or not. We're trying to work out if we can.
No, well, I did know. He's right. I did. I got in the meat game because I didn't know what I wanted to do yet, and I thought I'll just do. Old man said, just do that for a bit until you work out what you want to do, and here we are. 26 years later, yeah.
26 years.
So when I go up, Barron, in the industry, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
But I'm still working out what I'm going to do, Barron. I've got a plan, though.
Yeah,
He's going to grow up one day and work.
When I grow up, I'll go to the next thing. But
It looks like you're going to be a podcaster.
it hasn't happened yet.
It's turning out that way. That's good.
You got a face for
going well.
podcasting, mate.
Not
YouTube, though.
No, same.
That's what Robert's dog.
Yeah.
That's why we had to get the bull.
Yeah.
We have to make him the mascot because we can't put
He's the best looking one out of all of us, and he's got the biggest horn. So. And he's black, mate. You can't.
Yeah, well,
There's no contest, mate.
No,
he's
there
always
isn't.
going to win. As far as the horn goes,
yeah, that's it. That's exactly.
Yeah.
He's Barry Wood's cousin.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
That's what we should have called him, Barry.
Should have called him Barry.
Barry, yeah.
Should have called him Barry Wood.
Well, we didn't. Oh, we're not going to change his name, are we?
Nah, it's got to be Hamish.
Yeah, Hamish.
Barry
I
Wood's
think
cousin,
Hamish suits him, to be honest.
Yeah, no, he's naughty, eh? And he had an ear tag, too. We've got to get his ear tag up.
Yeah.
Oh, he had an ear tag when he was alive, you mean?
Yeah, he's got an ear tag that says Hamish on it, so he's,
Yeah,
that's
well,
how he got his name. But
Yeah.
Yeah. He was meant to stay at the Abattoirs. I said to the boss, I think I've said this before. I said, I'll get him done. Do you want him back? He said, I don't want that bastard back.
I don't want to see that fucking thing back again like it was there.
You can stay down there with your Newcastle bloke.
Yeah, he's a fucking sore point.
He goes, he'll fit right in with you fucking idiots. I said, yeah, right now, no worries. Thanks, boss.
Yeah. Oh, your boss knows you then, at least.
No, they're on there. Oh, yeah, no. He knows. Yeah, he knows.
We couldn't work for anyone else. Yeah.
No, we wouldn't have a job. Mate, family. We know family's massive for you.
Yeah, it is.
On a little bit of a serious point. They've got your back a lot. Obviously, they let you do what you're doing. You work full time. You do a lot of hours, and you're doing all this on your own.
Yeah.
How good's having someone having your back?
Mate, it's absolutely my wife. I've always said that there's no one in the world that could run my household like my wife does. Without her, I'm done. Like, I'm cooked. Like, I've got 2 kids, so 8 and 5. My daughter's got cerebral palsy, so she's non-verbal and has type 1 diabetes. So basically, she's going to be in a wheelchair all of her life. So that's telling on her. She does most of the work. They go away 3 weeks at a time. They head up to Queensland, to the Gold Coast, where you boys are going, for therapy for 3 weeks at a time up there. So they're away, and I stay home with the son, and we manage the best we can, but we do. But look, honestly, if she wasn't in my life, I'd be fucked without her. 100% fucked. Yeah.
Oh, it's like so many of us, mate. Like so many of us.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I honestly don't know where I'd be.
unreal,
I met her in a real, like, I was drinking heavily, smoking heavily. I never did drugs or anything like that, but like I was in I wouldn't say it was a bad place, but you know that knocking on the door of a downward spiral, I reckon, when I met her. So, I mean, the whole cliche, she saved my life, yeah, maybe, maybe not, but I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have her. So, yeah.
No, yeah, couldn't agree more. And bloke and mates as well. I think
mates are huge thing, yeah.
Yeah, I think they get involved in your life at certain times, and you go, "Oh fuck, I didn't know I needed a mate until I had one."
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And I think that's pretty massive as well. And I think like misses has come along like that as well, or partners. Because we talk to there's probably a lot of women in this that listen to this that'll go, yeah, well, my partner was the same for me. So
it's 100%. Like my missus, yeah, she's a love of my life too, but she's also my best mate. And she hates me saying that. She's not best mate, but I can get on the piss with just me and the missus at home. We have a fucking ball, you know. Like
yeah, right.
She's a lunatic, like,
and that's what clothes on, you know. Like I'd be careful. My father-in-law listens to this too.
He's all right. He's encouraging.
But you know what I mean? Like we can have and like we were together as kids and that. But we still muck around like we're still fucking 2 teenagers, you know. Like the girls were away last week, and we're still mucking around like we're fucking kids still, you know.
Yeah. So, my wife and I, we're complete opposites. We don't do anything together apart from fuck. No, not really joking. But no. But we like a lot of different things. We're very, very different, but there's certain things we do come together on, so it's quite good. It works really well. It does work really well. So, yeah.
Yeah. You can go your own way and meet back in the middle.
Yeah, that's it. Good. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yep. No, I love that. That's unreal. Brandon's a perfect example of that. Him and Nat spend a lot of time apart, But when they're together, it's just unreal.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
he just went down to Victoria for all of Easter.
Yeah.
There'd be so many people carrying on about that.
Well, but even
she encouraged you.
No, she encourages it. But I was going to say too, Baron, like you're doing your TikToks, you're doing your social media, your pod. Baron's got his own podcast. I know with us, there's a lot of time that we're not at home and that, and you need someone to sort of go with you on that. They're like I had to duck down to Victoria. I got a sick father. You know, like you know those ones that will carry on. Like you need one that'll sort of compliment you, and she certainly does.
That's the best thing about Nat. She will not pull him up for one single thing. She tells him, go. And when he goes, no, she goes, no, you fucking pull your head in, go. Go. And she pushes him. And
I'm like you, Baron. I'd be fucked without her. I'd be fucked without it. Look, there's not many women that could live with me because I'm half a fucking lunatic.
Yeah.
I work long hours. Now we're doing podcasts and that. I'm never home. A lot of women would just say, look, just fuck off. You know, look.
You're preaching to the choir.
She's a legend.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%. Yeah, there's not... Like
I'm
I'm good in very short doses. People can handle me in very short doses.
Yeah.
I'm that guy.
Yeah.
But the missus is stuck with me. And support, 100% support. Everything I've tried, I've come up with fucking all these harebrained ideas of what I'm going to do next. And because I don't settle into one job. I'm always on the move, right? Always doing something different.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, go for it. Nah, go and have a crack. Do it, you know. Always make sure the food's on the table, though. The food's always on the table. And she's full support. Yeah, food's always got to be on the table. It's got to, as a family man and a father, that has to be your number one priority, I think.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So what's the food, mate? Meat, cheese, and eggs.
Meat, cheese, and eggs. Yeah, honestly, so my wife did the diet as well. We just did 75 days of it, and I don't think I'll ever go back. It's just meat, cheese, and eggs. That's all we eat. Yeah. Fucking just great.
So guys, Baron's just done the carnivore diet. He's had 75 days doing the carnivore diet. 75 days. I think it's actually 90 days off the piss. So yeah, well done, mate.
Yeah.
We can't understand the whole off the piss job.
You can't understand it.
Even want an extra 20 days.
Well, I know that's the thing. But the thing is, I didn't realise. Like, I went the 75 days on the food, and I was probably more craving like the social aspect of going out for breakfast with the family. So we had pancakes, ice cream, fucking peanut butter is my favourite food, bar none, right? Peanut butter, and I haven't been eating it. I haven't eaten it for 75 fucking days, right? And then so we went out and we had all this fucking food, and I felt like absolute garbage. I think I was too scared to have a fucking beer.
Yeah,
so I don't know. Like, subconsciously, I wasn't even thinking about having a drink. I was just thinking about having ice cream and fucking peanut butter, really.
Have you ever had peanut butter ice cream?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. I had it in France. First time I ever had it, I was in France at fucking Disneyland.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was fucking fantastic, mate. Ben and Jerry's it was. It was Ben and Jerry's. And I haven't fucking found, I can't find it now. They don't do it over here.
So you've gone straight to the top shelf.
Yeah.
Ben and Jerry's peanut butter.
That's it. Ben and Jerry's peanut butter. I've never tried it before. And it was like, oh my God, this is a godsend.
Yeah. So when you're looking on the bucket list, that gets a tick. That's a win.
That's a win. That's a win. Yeah. Yep.
Peanut butter, Ben and Jerry's in France. I reckon that's a win.
Yeah, it was a good. Yeah, it was a good one. Fucking really nice.
Were you sitting there going, "Yeah, I've made it"?
Honestly, for that moment, in that moment when I was having it, that's it. Like everything else, all my troubles just went away. I was just focused on me peanut butter ice cream, mate, and it was just like, this is just, I've reached the fucking top. Fuck Mount Everest. I'm about 500 metres atop of that.
I'm at the top. I don't have to do anything else.
That's it. I'm the king of the fucking world. I was thinking.
No, that's unreal. Yeah. Mate, back to reality. Social media, mate. How did that start for you? How and why? What got you into that? How old are you, Aaron?
I'm 41.
Yeah, so you're an old fucker like us.
Yeah.
We're around the same age. We're 45 and 44.
Yeah. Fucking 3 years under us.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
We're getting old, aren't we?
Well, you look heaps better.
Oh, no, that hard life.
You can grow a proper beard,
You can grow a beard that's not fucking good.
No, I've been on holidays for 2 weeks and I sort of had it going a bit. I thought, I wonder if I should just let it go with it, mate. You can't. And you look at it, I thought you're interviewing the Baron tomorrow. He can grow a proper one. I thought, just shave the cunt. Shave it off. Get rid of it.
I'm of the opinion you just do whatever you want. It's your face. You know what I mean? Just grow the beard.
Sure
Don't let
is.
anyone else tell you what to fucking do. I let people tell
Mate,
me. I let people tell me shaved my head years ago, and it never fucking grew back. So now I'm stuck shaving it every fucking second day.
That's a pretty mad hat, though.
Oh, the CTC hats,
a
mate.
ripping
They're
hat.
fucking awesome. Not a lot of people
Yeah.
wear these ones with this. This is the another CTC logo. Not a lot of people
Yeah.
wear these ones, but fuck, mate, like they're the Ducks nuts. I've got 20. I think it's 23 boxes of Knuckles hats in here right now. So AgFest.
23 boxes of your own hat?
No. They're of Knuckles hats. We have a thing down here called AgFest. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it or ever had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in about, I think it's in like 3 weeks or something like that. And he pre-sends his hats down to my house, and then he comes and picks them up each year. And I've got, last year I had 12 boxes, and he was sold out halfway through day 2. It goes for 3 days. He was sold out halfway through day 2. So this year he sent like 24 boxes down. So he's doubled the amount of hats that he's fucking sent down. Mate,
Still not enough.
no, mate, they just fucking fly off the shelf. And for good reason too. Like, they're a fucking high quality hat, mate. Like, you're not going to find better hats than this anywhere in the world.
No. And like we buy obviously all our meat game hats are all country trucker caps. And an absolute pleasure to deal with, guys. Like we've said before, just an absolute pleasure to deal with. So shout out to Knuckles and his crew.
No, fuck Knuckles. It's Courtney and Tori.
Courtney and Tori, yeah.
Knuckles does fuck all.
Knuckles just jet sets around the world, mate. He just jet sets.
Yeah.
He's a
does,
glorified fucking salesman. No, he's a fucking good
There's two
guy.
girls in the office.
Yeah.
Courtney and Tori, we do a fair bit with those guys, and they're just an absolute pleasure to deal with, and just so accommodating, you know.
I reckon Tori will be the one coming down to AgFest with you.
Oh,
You'll
right.
probably meet Tori down there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, Tori's there, mate. Have a chat to her. She's a fucking legend.
Have a beer with her.
Yeah,
She's
legend.
a ripper.
Yeah, nice. Now,
And can't do enough for you.
Last
She's
year it
a
was
ripper.
Knuckles and Zach come down. Have you met Zach? Knuckles?
Yeah, the cyclist.
Yeah, he come down.
What weirdo? What would... Yeah, he's a cyclist.
Is he a
And he's
cyclist?
selling
Is he?
hats that says "fuck cyclist." He's a cyclist.
He's a cyclist.
No, well, Courtney dobbed him in. She said, "Zach's coming up, and he's a cyclist." Yeah.
What the fuck's
Give
he
it to
doing
him,
on a
mate.
fucking...
That's
Why?
right.
Who the... So he's just ripping the fucking lycra on and fucking out in the open road, annoying every fucking motorist that fucking drives up the fucking highway. Is he?
Yep,
One of those?
exactly.
Oh,
And proud of it.
I almost said something then. I almost said the C word then. I tell you. Fucking oath. I had to
He
stop
deserves
myself.
it. You should.
No, he is a good guy,
Yeah.
Zach, but I didn't know that about him.
Nah,
I might make
good
mention of
legend.
that.
too.
Nah, he's a
No,
legend.
he's a really good
And he's
guy.
a big burly fella too.
Yeah.
He's a big
Big
lad.
something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
something.
He's bigger than me.
Oh yeah, no, he'd throw him.
Yeah.
I didn't put shit on him. I said, if he threw one, you'd be in trouble, son. You know?
He's fighting this
I
weekend,
picked on
isn't
him
he?
until I thought, is he fighting?
Zach is, yeah.
I'm
pretty
not sure.
He might be, yeah.
Mate, he'd go all
He'll
right
go
too.
all right.
Yeah.
He'll go all right.
I didn't see him on there, but I hope he is because I reckon he'd throw him. And he's fit too, you know, like he's fit as a mallee bull.
Yeah.
No, he's definitely
Oh, they're
fighting.
going to have some work.
He's
They're going
definitely
to have the
fighting.
work cut out for him, whoever's up. Yeah, beautiful.
Whoever he's fighting, we'll have a bit on, you know.
Yeah, that's unreal.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it's not late in the rounds because I'll probably be too pissed to.
If I was up there, I'd be the same, mate. Blind after the first round of the first fight. That'd be the end of it. I wouldn't see any of the fights. That's it. I'd probably stumble into the fucking
it's
ring
gonna
and
be
get
good.
knocked out. Are they doing that one where they blindfold them, all the boys?
Yeah, oh, fuck
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
That's just fuck that.
There's two blokes that we spoke to. We met up with them at Meat Stock Bendigo, and they were doing it. And one's a big young fella, big 21-year-old, Bottle Bill, and then you've got Shooter, and he's trying to lose weight. I said,
Shooter's losing weight and he needs to put weight on.
Yeah, you want to put weight on then,
"What the fuck are
buddy.
you doing?" He goes, "I'm trying to get fit." I said, "Don't get fit. Get big, fat,
Yeah.
and just bash people."
That
Like,
Bill lands one on you. He's all
Yeah,
over.
for that
Don't
one, you
go
want to
getting
you want to be swinging heavy bricks, not fucking
And just
not
throw 'em,
light
yeah, just
sticks.
keep throwing
Fuck
'em,
that.
yeah.
Get the fucking bricks into them. Bang.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, it's going to be a good night. We're driving up there today. Straight after this, we'll jump in the car.
You
8
guys,
hours straight up there.
there's fuck that. Driving for 8 hours.
Yeah.
We should have done. You know what we should have done? We should have done a live fucking drive along with you all the way up there.
Let's do it. We'll do it.
No, I'm not going to. I've got too much on.
The Baron just said, "No, an
I
hour's long enough for you two."
I was just loading the gun. I'll let someone else pull the trigger.
An hour's long enough.
You'll
for
be
you.
finished after an hour, yeah.
Nah, all good. Yeah, so why, mate? 41.
Yeah.
Like, you've been doing it a while now, but an old fella like us, why social media? It's a young man's sport, but
it is a young man's sport.
We're going all right today.
Yeah, it is. I started a long time ago in different aspects of it. So a couple of things that people don't know about me. I own a gym. So I had to do all the social media for the gym. Even before that, I started selling T-shirts. I had a brand called Instinct Athletic. I was working in mining, so after swimming teaching, I pretty much went straight into mining. So that's that part of the story. Yep. And I was FIFO from Western Australia to Tasmania. I did that for 8 years. And I wanted something to start on the side so I could get out of mining. So I started Instinct Athletic. And I had to do social media for that. And that's where the name The Baron came from, because I had to do a video one night and it was a really cold night and they didn't have any beanies left, BHP or whoever I was working for, BHP I was working for. They didn't have any beanies left and they gave me this fucking welder's hat. And it looked like a fucking, a pilot's fucking... those kamikaze pilot hats, right? And somehow I got some goggles for it, and I started doing me fucking videos for my sports brand in that for some reason. I don't know why. It sold T-shirts, so it fucking worked. And people started calling me the Red Baron. So that's where the name The Baron came from. So, yeah. All because I was cold one night.
Where the name comes from.
Yeah, all because I was cold one night. And
it does get fresh down there.
And all I was doing on Snapchat. So I was just putting a song on and miming it on Snapchat. And so basically the Baron was mute and the only way he could speak was through mime. So I had to try and learn how to tell stories through music. It was kind of hard, but it was good fun. And then I got off social media, all of it, because we had a kid, so it was just too busy. Didn't do the Instinct Athletic anymore. I sold that business. And then just left it for years. And then I come back here, got a job as a train shunter. And the guy that was training me when anytime we had downtime, he was just fucking doom scrolling on his phone. I said, "What are you looking at, mate?" And he showed me this TikTok. And I'd heard of it and I had the app, but I'd never done anything on it. And I started watching these things. And I thought, fuck, I could do that. Fucking dominate this app. I couldn't. But I thought I'd try this. And then I started doing the trends and the dancing and that sort of stuff, and that didn't go anywhere. And I saw someone do a rant about something one day. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to do that. And what I did was I did a video. I'd always thought it was funny that people that hate roadworks also complain about shitty roads. And so I did like a... Yeah, I did.
I'm one of them.
Yeah, and so am I. Fucking so am I.
I whinge about how shit the roads are, then when I drive to work, going, fucking road work, I'm trying to drive to work.
That's exactly...
I'm here in 10 minutes.
You've basically just done the video. That's exactly what the video was. And then
on the way home, you whinge about how shit the roads are.
Yeah. But that's exactly what the video was. And it got 25,000 views, and I'm thinking, oh, fuck. I've never done that before in any of my videos, like even previously. So it just continued on from there. That's what I did. Yeah. People that complain about slow trucks, they also complain about fucking trucks that are driving too fast. So I did a video on that did the same thing. Yeah.
I'm one of them. You complain about trucks and you complain they're too fast, then you whinge at this. I haven't got any stock on the shelf.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He's a
I'm one of them.
Everything you're saying is
I'm one of them.
Yeah. So you should be fucking doing it.
Before she said, well, when do you want them to do the fucking road work? When I'm not on the
When I'm fucking not on it. Yeah. I do think road work should be done at night shift though. They should be night shift only.
Yeah. But
there's that
solution. You know what really gets me to a height?
Oh, yeah.
When you get there and there's fucking cones everywhere, it looks like a fucking Christmas tree. There's lights and there's fucking shit going in there.
Yeah.
No one's doing anything.
Oh, I've just...
No one's doing anything.
That's exactly right.
I drive through and they've created a traffic jam, and you think, you're fucking kidding, there's a traffic jam they've created, and there's nothing happening.
Yeah.
You're just there, and you're just pleasing and be calm.
And I agree.
And in New South Wales, if you haven't put 100 cones out before the actual event. Oh, no, yeah.
No, roadworks in Newcastle are done very differently. Like everywhere else in the country, they might use 20 cones to show people not to go in that lane. Nah, in Newcastle, they'll map it out 3 kilometres worth of cones, and it just creates a nice traffic jam,
just a little bit of
and then you get there, no one's doing anything.
Yeah, it's just a perfect fucking bottleneck, isn't it? To fuck your game. It's just out there.
And all you can think is if this bottleneck had some beer in it, it'd be okay, but it's not. It doesn't have anything, and it doesn't even have people working in it.
Nah.
Yeah.
And they get out there. They must get in there. They must have their PSI meetings in the morning at the start of shift and go, righto, how can we piss these pricks off today? How can we do that?
Oh, look at this bloke. He's going right off.
They get out of bed straight away. They wake up and go, they choose violence. They just choose violence.
Yeah,
I'm going to fuck this one today.
And like sometimes like you get up to these fucking cones, you think, how am I going to fucking fit through that?
They do that too. Yeah, you don't want to be driving a truck.
No.
And then they up you when you hit a cone or you knock one over. They up you at the other end.
Well, the other day, I had that many cones, and shit going on. Like, I'm not that smart. I didn't know which fucking way to go. And old mate's flagging me. He's getting the shit. So I'm like, mate, I'm fucking confused.
I nearly took out a traffic light the other day because I didn't know what lane to go in. I did not know where I was going. At 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm driving to work.
They had cones and fucking flashing lights everywhere, and I didn't know which way to go.
Sign says keep left, sign says keep right. Fuck, what do you want me to do?
You go in the middle and you hit something.
Yeah.
It's just no good. No good at all. Mate, so that's good. So you just got on and had a go and it all worked out.
Honestly,
good.
You've just got to have a crack. Oh, if that's what someone wants to do, they want to go on there and build a social media empire, if you will, or business. You've just got to have a crack at it. Like I've always said, right? You don't have to be great to start, but you got to start to be great.
Fuck, there it is, Brandon.
So
that's
right,
mate. That's true, not just in social media. That's true in the gym.
It's everything.
That's true in anything.
It's everything, mate. It's the best piece of advice I ever got.
And guys, you're going to hear that one again on Thursday. I'm sorry because I think that's an absolute belter.
Give me that red pen.
That's a belter. But that's just something in life. I think. And I was at I used to go to the gym, Baron, years ago.
Yeah.
Years ago. I used to go to the gym, and there was this fellow that come in, and he was heavy set. He had a bit on, and he's in there. He said, "I want to change my life," and this and that. And he had all his gear on. He had a personal trainer, and he said, "I've been going to do something, but I just didn't know where to start."
Mm.
The trainer said, "Well, let's start. Let's just start now." And he said, "Doing what?" He said, "Doesn't matter what you do." He said, "Just start." And he said, "We'll build from that."
Yeah,
it's the same thing. It's so true. You know?
And if you can't do it, it doesn't matter. I mean, you couldn't. We couldn't walk when we first come out, could we?
That's right.
You know what I mean? When we first came out of mum, we couldn't fucking walk.
Yeah.
So you had to learn that. So you had to start, didn't you? If you don't start fucking walking, you'll never fucking walk, will you? So
it's like that old Denzel Washington. He said it. He said, if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl.
Yeah.
He said, by all means, do something.
Find a way. Yeah. Find a way.
Yeah.
I've got a young bloke at work that I say that. Just do something.
Just do something. Yeah. Start somewhere. Just start.
Mate, how good is righto? How's that start?
Well, I say righto before I do anything. Like if I'm going to work, righto, I'm going to work. Righto, let's get some breakfast. Righto, let's fucking do this, right? And so I just say it every time I got it was a good little intro for me. I said, righto. But I watch other videos and heaps of other people say it, but I think it's kind of mine. I don't know why.
No, I think it's yours.
If
you are the righto bloke.
If I don't say righto before a video, I'll almost guarantee within the first 10 comments, 3 of them will say, I can't take you seriously. Like as if anyone can take me fucking seriously anyway. I can't take you seriously if you don't say righto at the start. So.
Yeah. And that's a win at the end.
That's a win.
And that's a win.
We've been saying that. We've been saying that. Like whether we're doing something or we have a good feed, to go, oh, geez, that was awesome. I said, no, that's a fucking win. As the Baron would say, that's a win.
Yeah. Brandon, have a look at this. Oh, no, that's a win. That's a win.
I love a win.
I don't need to taste it. That's a win.
That's it. Yeah. Sometimes you don't even need to taste it. You can just see it and go, well, that's got peanut butter in it. That's a win. Yeah. Simple. Like, it's just simple, isn't it? Move on, next one. Righto. Oh, it's got lettuce? Well, that's fucked. You fucked it, haven't you? So off we go. Like,
I watched one last night. I got my study on last night.
Yeah.
And I watched one last night where this bloke was ruining the perfectly good boot of a car. Like, he was just cutting it up, pulling shit out of there. And
the DIY ones are fucking hilarious.
He got a win in the end, though, didn't he? He got a win in the end, though, didn't he? Yeah.
he made a keg. He made a tap out of the bonnet, out of the boot lid.
Yeah.
So that everything sits inside at the fridge. Everything keeps it all cold. Got this keg in there, and then he's got a tap of beer, and the Baron. That's a win. That's a win. He's come good.
Changed me fucking tune. That was probably the first time I ever changed me tune. Like usually I could see from the start. I picked this one like a dirty nose, right? But that one, I turned upside down. I fucking did a backflip and away we went. I was all over the shop on that one, mate. That was a big surprise. Roller coaster, it was.
Well, dead set, that bloke, he would have been the most popular at any any party. Like Youth Muster.
Yeah, they'd be all over that.
Everyone, that's where I'd have been parked, right there.
Man of the match for sure.
Yeah.
Mate, we were perving on your little studio back there earlier in the morning. Tell us about that jersey you've got.
Oh, that's Morris.
What about that, Baron? Or is that it's Morris?
Morris the mannequin.
We've got Hamish, you've got Morris.
Yeah, Morris the mannequin. That's I actually got that mannequin for when I had that Instinct Athletic thing. That's what I had the mannequin for. And he basically, poor bastard, just sat here fucking naked in my shed for 5 years, 6 years after that. But I managed to get him a Devil's Guernsey.
I do that when I've had to. I do that when I've had too many. I stand in the garage naked and just think about my life.
Curl up in the fetal position and just cry yourself to sleep. Yeah.
That's exactly in the garage.
No, but
when I'm in trouble.
Yeah. Well, quite often I am in trouble. I must admit. As much support as I do get, I'm also in a lot of trouble a lot of the time.
How many conversations do you and Morris have?
Oh, a few, and he hadn't even got a head.
Mate, last time I was in the doghouse, me and Hamish, we've sorted a few things out with my life, you know.
They pondered.
Like we come down here, I pondered, you know.
Yeah.
We talked about it a bit.
So
we worked it out in the end. You know, I went home and everything was all good.
Just solve some of the world's biggest problems.
We did.
That's the brains trust.
So anyway,
we had a few beers and it worked out cheap because he doesn't drink much, you know.
So what's he wearing? Let's go there.
He's got the Tassie. So we've got so obviously we're in Tasmania. We're an Aussie rules state down here, and we're bringing in our own AFL team soon. So I think 2027 or 2028 they come in. And I got in early and grabbed myself a Guernsey. That one actually fits me, that jersey. That fitted me before I did the carnivore diet. So it's probably too big for me now.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So that's it. What are they going to be called? Tassie Devils?
Tassie Devils. Tassie Devils. I wanted the Tassie Mariners. I was hoping for the Tassie Mariners. Two reasons. So our under-18 side were called the Tassie Mariners. And I could liken it to the Tassie Baroners, and I could have made a bit of a lobby for that. So that's what I was hoping for. But no, they went with the Devils. But, yeah. I can get behind it.
They would have been more popular if they went with Baroners.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Devils, yeah.
But that one's got
So no more Hawthorn?
Nah, fuck Hawthorn.
Hawthorn back to...
People, they fucking reckon that everyone in Tassie, the amount of, because I worked in Western Australia obviously for a few years, and the people say, oh, you'd go for Hawthorn, wouldn't you? I said, why would I go for fucking Hawthorn? Oh, well, aren't they Tassie side? No, they can fuck right off. Actually, my least favourite side, Hawthorn.
They can go back to
They
Hawthorn.
can tuck their fucking tufty tails between their legs and fuck off back to Victoria, right? The fucking Devils are coming to town. But this thing here is, right, this jumper that they've given us, that they've said, that's got the Tassie map on it. That's our state jumper, though, right? So
I love the map of Tasmania.
Yeah. Well, this map, this map's for Tasmanians, mate. I don't want you fucking dirty Victorian and dirty New South Welshmans coming down here wearing my map. So you can fuck off too. So we've got to change the Guernsey, I think. But the rest of it, I'm keen on. I'm keen to get Hawthorn out of here.
No, that's good. That's good. So you love your own team in about 27, 28, eh?
Yeah, 27 or 28, I think. I'm currently a St Kilda supporter now. We haven't won a premiership since 1966, right? So we're the least successful club in the AFL, if you will. And I've about had enough of that, so I reckon I'll jump ship.
Yeah. In the league, so they can fuck off too. St Kilda can go as well.
Yeah, they can fuck right off. They had a stint down here in Tassie too for about 5 years. They were no fucking good. They didn't win any fucking games down here. Fuck off. And enough of you too.
You can go as well.
If it's not a win, it's no fucking good and it can fuck off.
Mate, what's going on? What made you start taking on the English language?
Oh, well, actually, I just saw a video of this lady, and she's an American lady, and she's dyslexic. Well, she said she was dyslexic in the video. And I thought it was the funniest video I'd ever seen. She was carrying on about the P and the PH and all that sort of stuff, which turned out to be...
I love that bit.
Yeah, and I did pretty much a very similar video to that, but put the Baron spin on it sort of thing. And it just took off. And that was probably my first real viral video, that one, that went like sort of... I think it got about 1 million views. Oh, no, what? No, I had other videos because I had the longer beard, didn't I? I'd had other videos that went okay there, but that was my first English language one that went viral, and I thought I'm onto something here because I don't like the English language because it's, well, I can't say what it is. It's a fucking prick.
Mate, but what he says makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, we get a laugh out of it, but I thought, like, we piss yourself laughing and you think, what he's saying is true, though. Like,
So we're butchers, right? We're not smart people.
No.
We're butchers. We're talking butcher talk because it's easier to talk backwards than what it is talking fucking English.
Yeah, that's
and there's
what
no
it is,
silent letters.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just certain letters that just come and change. Like they just change the whole word. Do you know what I mean? Like you take
Tell us about the PH in the air.
Well, let me just go with ouch first. OUCH, right? Ouch. If you put a P on the front of that, it's pouch. Then you put a V on the front of it. Vouch. C on the front of it. Couch, right? Always rhymes. Put a T on the front of it.
We're okay with that, aren't we?
Put a fucking T on the front of it.
Oh.
Changes to fucking touch.
Touch.
What the fuck's with that? Who? Someone's just come along someone's just come along and sprinkled some fucking fairy dust on it, and all of a sudden it's pronounced differently. Fuck off. It should be touch.
It should be touch.
Yeah. That's just what I think.
He's right.
Back to page 1. 10 minutes. Yeah, he's right.
That's a win. I'm back with him. He's really, we're going to call it the Australian. We don't speak English, we speak Australian, and I think that is it.
And F's lazy. They're swapping it with PH. That's no good.
Yeah, I don't
I
think the F's lazy. I just think there's a bit of a fucking vendetta against the letter F. Like, because we've got two unrelated letters that are taken over a word that we already possess in the English language. So we've got the F, right? So, like, the word physical should just start with an F, but it starts with a PH. What the fuck's with that?
It should, exactly.
I mean, even in the fucking, even in the word alphabet, it's PH, not ALF. What the fuck? Like, we've started on the wrong fucking foot here.
It's gone wrong right from the start.
We're going nowhere. We're going nowhere fast
They didn't even name it properly.
They didn't even fucking name the whole thing properly. Like it's the English alphabet and it's spelt fucking wrong. I don't know why he's fucking laughing. It's not funny.
No, you're right. That's relatable. I agree. You're right. You should have written the fucking thing.
He did. He wrote a book.
He needed to be around 10,000 years ago when they fucking created the English language.
He should have been around when the Romans were around.
I tell you, had I gone to fucking school with Jesus, it'd be a different story. I tell you that.
He's better off here, right?
Fucking oath.
We wouldn't be so fucking
We've got the letter F. Why do we use PH? Like, what is the reasoning for it?
It would have been Professor Barron's. It wouldn't be the fucking. What's the fucking dictionary called? It'd be anyway. It'd be, what is it? It's fucking. I don't know, but it'd be called Professor Barron's English language.
Not Gregory's. Gregory's is road maps.
Gregory's road maps.
Remember that before Google Maps? You're driving around with the Gregory's, not having a fucking car. You don't know where you're going.
You wouldn't be able to see a fucking thing out the window. You've got this massive big map in front of you.
These young people don't know what it's like.
Oh, they wouldn't. Struggles.
Because
road maps, porn, you know.
The first thing you had to do was fucking find yourself, and that took an hour on a big map. That took an hour.
It did.
Oh, yeah, that's so, yep, absolutely.
And then you take a wrong turn, you're like, fuck, now I've got to find my home again.
If you blokes were driving to the Gold Coast today on a Gregory's map, 8 hours, you wouldn't have got out of fucking Newcastle.
You're right. And he'd be trying to guide me. We'd have a blue. Honestly, he'd be holding the Gregory.
There'd be a punch up on the side of the road.
We'd get 3/4 of the way and be blueing. It'd be no good. At least with Siri, I can yell at Siri. And she even yells back at me now.
Oh, does she
She's had
yell
enough.
back?
She won't talk to me. Yeah, she won't talk to me.
Really?
You don't need to talk to me in that language, she says.
Oh, yeah, they don't like that.
I won't respond to that.
They've really softened her off. Like, you used to be able to ask her what she was wearing and she'd have an answer for that. Have you ever asked why fire trucks are red?
No, but I'm going to do that.
Yeah, ask her why they're red. Mate, she's got this massive, big... Oh, it's worthwhile listening to. Why are fire trucks red?
Lots of things.
We're on today. No, we're on.
No one question. I've never questioned why fire trucks red.
No.
We're about to learn.
Yeah,
we're about to learn. I can't wait.
Ask her it's worth it.
Yeah, I will. I will for sure. For sure.
Why taxis in Victoria yellow?
Oh, isn't it why? I've heard someone ask someone about why taxis in England. Yeah. Oh, and apparently that's funny as fuck.
Oh, right. So you can do that too.
They are or something like that.
Oh, they look stupid. Have you seen the taxis though? Like, I wouldn't get in one. I'd be too embarrassed when my mates see me in the fucking thing.
But do you know what though? They're like apparently like to be a taxi driver in England, it is a fucking stringent test. They have to know every single street in London.
Yeah,
like, to be a black cab driver
you don't even have to know English.
Yeah, that's it.
Where do you want to go, sir?
You don't need to be a genius. You just
please do not strike me.
We're not going to be able to release this. We're racist. Oh, Jesus. Anyway.
But yeah, no, that's crazy though. Like, well, I don't know. It might be stringent over here. I don't know, but you wouldn't think so.
No, it's fucking.
You've got a cab, haven't you?
It can't
be. It can't be, Baron.
No way.
Fucking way.
Taxi drivers, why are you going that way? You don't need to go that way. Oh, but that's the way it tells me. No, you go this way. They don't know.
No, they don't have the human error thing in there. They don't have it's just they're a robot now.
I wonder why it's so stringent over there.
No, it's like because it's like
standards.
It's like a very, very, very important job. Yeah,
it's a standard, man.
And well paid.
Yeah.
It's a standard. I said the other thing too. It's well paid over there. Yeah. It's probably shit pay over here, which is
Yeah, public transport. The public transport.
You pay peanuts, you get.
The public transport in London is spot on. Like,
yeah, right.
The latest you're ever going to be on the tubes, 2 minutes. Like, it's fucking good. Like, it's really good. Yeah. Really
and a lot of people get on today.
Yeah. Apparently, in some countries in Asia, like Singapore and that, if their train is like 3 seconds late, the conductor's got to come down and fucking apologise to all the passengers.
Yeah, really?
What the fuck's with that? I'd be like, fuck off, mate. You're making me later. I'm trying to get off.
Give me an apology. I'm running late, son.
Fucking, can't you just send me an email?
No, because you don't read them anyway.
I walked right into that one, didn't I? Just walked straight into it.
Well done, mate.
Yeah.
Mark sent the Baron an email that, basically what we're going to talk about. Nah, didn't read it. Yeah. But to his defence, when did you send it?
So I told him last night, I said, all right, I'll send you an email anyway. I was on that much of a high after getting off the phone to you. I thought, I've just been on FaceTime with the Baron. Anyway, so I thought I'd have a poppy cup of vodka and, all of a sudden I sent it at 4 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
For a 7
And
o'clock
I waited up till 3:50 for this phantom email, spelt PH, phantom. No, this phantom email that wasn't coming through. And I went, look, I've got to go to bed. I've got to get up for the dawn service today. So I only had an hour and a half sleep. I'm running low because I was waiting for this email. And then he's got the fucking audacity to ask me if I read it. I said, you didn't fucking send it. He goes, well, I sent it at 4 o'clock this morning. I said, well, I'm not going to fucking read it between now and then, am I?
Stitch up.
Baron's won that argument.
That's the win.
I'm with the Baron.
No, I agree. No, I do agree, though. There's standards, and I should have read the email. I should have been on there.
Sent the fucking thing. Anyway, all our guests would be able to appreciate exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, Robbie O, you'll be able to relate. Woolsey, you'll be able to relate.
So, episode number 2, right? This is how it started.
Well, Robbie O.
I said, what are you doing today? He goes, oh, not much. I said, are you anywhere near the bay? He goes, yeah, I'm actually. I said, good. I'll see you in 2 hours with on the podcast.
And it wasn't bad. It come out. It wasn't a bad podcast. It come out. It was a piece of. Yeah, one of our better ones. Yeah.
That's good then.
Yeah, no, it was pretty good.
Fuck yeah.
We're perfecting the art of winging it.
Yeah.
But they're a better podcast, and this one's going to be no different.
Well, they are. The ones where you just have a chat, they're the best. They're the best. Because people relate to it. They just relate to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Mate, can you give us a bit of a spruik on your socials? Tell all our listeners where you are, what you're doing, and how we can watch you. Mate, I already know, but
I think a lot of you guys will already know the Baron off TikTok.
Yeah, you can.
He does his own podcast.
Yeah.
So obviously TikTok, we've spoken about TikTok. That's where my biggest following is, but it's probably where I post the least now.
The actual Baron.
The actual Baron, yeah. The actual Baron, yeah.
Actual Baron.
I get mistaken for the real Baron. I don't know who that is, but he's not fucking the actual, is he? Like, I'm the actual. Because all I wanted was the Baron, but I couldn't have it as a username because it was already taken. I thought, well, but I'm the actual Baron, aren't I? And I just wrote that and it worked. So yeah. So that's it. Facebook's where I spend most of my time now. Facebook. YouTube and Instagram, that's just the actual Baron across all what are they? Platforms. So yeah.
Keeps it easy, keeps it simple.
Yeah, I sometimes still I go live on TikTok. That's about all I use TikTok for now, though, is lives. And then
that's how we got in touch.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because that is the best platform to go live on. I've found.
Yep.
Yeah. I haven't tried YouTube yet, but I'm going to try that soon.
I'm watching his TikTok. There's like thousands and thousands and thousands of people watching, and I'm just
commenting.
Fucking flat out getting four.
Well, I mean,
just 4 people to watch it.
Yeah. I do a quiz sometimes when I go live, and people can win prizes on it, and that's sort of like how I do it. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I reckon someone's cheating. I've done that quiz that night.
Yeah, but at the same time, the last time I looked, Baron had 827,000 followers on TikTok. So this fella,
I was trying to do your quiz.
He goes all right.
I was doing your quiz and I'm thinking, I'm going good here. I'm going real good. I didn't even make the top 10.
Yeah. It's honestly, there's guys that because it's the fastest finger first sort of setup, right? So I get them there, and that's how I get them to like the post. They go, right, let's warm those thumbs up, guys, and double tap that screen. That's how I get them to like it, because the more people that like your live, the more people can come in, sort of thing. Anyway, and then so their thumbs are warm, man. You obviously weren't liking the screen enough. That's why your thumbs aren't warm. But I get some answers. Some guys, because like I said, all I do is give a clue out, so they've got to get the clue right, and then they've got to type it in the fastest, and that's how they get their points, sort of thing. Some people, I'm amazed. Like, some people have written it out before I've even finished the fucking clue. It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
they're just like lightning. Sub 10 I'm talking sub 5 second answers sometimes.
Yeah. And I'm just trying to still think about it.
Yeah.
No, it was pretty cool. I reckon, I liked it. I watched the whole thing. It was unreal.
Yeah. No, it's just a bit of
gave
fun
us
anyway.
the shout out, which was cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Mate, carnivore diet, back to it. I know we touched on it earlier.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yep,
I do want to talk to you about that. So 75 days is a challenge. You end up going about 80 or 90. You end up going nearly 90.
Still kind of doing. No, that was the alcohol. I didn't have alcohol for sort of 8 days. I did 75 days, and the very next day I had the peanut butter and the ice cream and the pancakes. And I felt like garbage. So I've kind of gotten back on the diet, though. Like, I'm on it without being on it. Like, I'm not saying I'm on a diet. I can't have that. But I just haven't been eating anything other than the meat, cheese, and eggs still.
But what are the benefits? You look 1,000,000%. Like, you look red hot right at the
honestly,
moment. Like, fit, big, strong, and fit. You know.
Feel amazing. So lost 12 kilos. So I'm leaner, which makes my arms and my shoulders look bigger, which is where you want to look bigger. Doesn't make me dick look any bigger though, which is a bit of a.
It doesn't work on the case.
I lost 60 kilos, and all of a sudden I could see it. So yeah, it made mine bigger. There it is. It's been a while.
I will say I'm a bit of an anomaly though. I did a video about it, and I mentioned in the video that I got considerably weaker. I wasn't anywhere near as strong as I was, and a lot of people were like, "That's weird," because my strength went up, and I didn't realise how many people have done this kind of diet. But there's so many people have done it. Hundreds of comments, and they were like, "No, you shouldn't have got weaker." So it's probably come down that maybe I didn't eat enough. Maybe I was in a bit too much of a calorie deficit and didn't realise. But I was just eating. Anytime I was hungry, I was eating, and I was eating until I was full. So that was just how I did it.
Yeah, but But you think about it, you put 12 kilos on your back every day and walk around, you're going to get stronger that way.
To a point, but
I think you've lost 12 kilos, so...
When I lost all that weight, I lost a heap of strength.
Same.
And we noticed that at work, because we were lifting, and I lost a heap of strength. That wasn't on a carnivore diet, but just if you lose weight, you lose strength, man.
Yeah, well, you're not building muscles and losing weight, are you? So because you obviously, So I was obviously in a calorie deficit, but I was obviously too much in a calorie deficit there. Sorry.
Well, I think you were, because I lost 18 kilos and I was nowhere near the strength that I had. Nowhere near it.
Yeah. Congratulations on the 18, man. That's good. And what did you say? You lost 50?
Yeah, I've probably putting it all back. I've probably given about 8 back, but
that's all right.
But I feel better at this weight. Like when I look better at the other weight, but just the strength you lose is crazy, isn't it? Like,
unbelievable. Because I wanted to do a challenge, some sort of challenge, right? So this is what I ended up doing. Before that, I did the carnivore. I was gonna try and bench press 1 million kilograms in a year, and so I was training for that. Yeah, right? Cool. So I was doing 10 sets. So basically, it works. Break it down. It's 10 sets of 10 of 100 kilograms. Twice a week was going to get me there, right? And so I'd started doing 10 sets of 10 of 100 kilograms. And then I thought, I started this diet, and I thought, I might just keep going with the 1 million kilogram challenge. First bench press session, it was 3 sets of 8 of 100, and I was like, I'm fucked. So it was a considerable drop in fucking strength. So I was like, I was pretty keen on this carnivore thing, and I'd been keen on it for a long time. So I thought, well, I'll keep doing that and just do away with the million.
I made it work, and I reckon, you'd have to look in the mirror and be pretty happy with yourself.
I am, every morning I'm happy to look in the mirror now, and I'm looking for results, and I even jump on the scales. Weight was never a thing that I wanted to lose. Like, it wasn't like a goal to lose weight. I just wanted to fucking look better naked, get more time in the bedroom with the missus, like this. There was very superficial goals I was going for. But I thought, well, I can track it. I can track it by jumping on the scales as well. So I'm still dropping. So I was 136.5 kilograms. Now I'm 122. So yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, right. Well, look, 122 goes all right, isn't it?
Yeah, but
how tall would you be? You'd be a big fella then.
6'1". No, just 6'1". So I'm not huge. Yep. No,
it doesn't look that big. He doesn't look that big on TikTok.
No. Don't bring a big presence onto the screen. I know.
No.
Might be the beard.
Yeah.
That's unreal, mate. I'm glad you're getting results, and like I say, still keep going. So that's good.
And it supports your industry, doesn't it? Eating meat, so.
Well, it does, mate. Yeah, it helps us out a little bit. So yeah.
Pork was my go-to. I probably ate more pork than anything, to be honest. It's my favourite meat, pork. So.
Oh, you can eat pork on the...
meat, anything that can base... Well,
fuck, that's a game changer.
Yeah,
I thought it had to be red meat.
Not the one I was following anyway. Like, I was pretty much meat.
Yeah, right. That's all right.
You can have berries. You can have berries and avocado as well.
Yeah.
I think that helps with that helps with toilet time, because that got a bit fucking hectic sometimes. The old fucking...
Well, no, they say... They do say when you go on a carnivore, and I eat a lot of red meat. If you go on a carnivore diet, when you get to toilet time, things get a bit running.
Mate, I was sweating fucking golf balls.
45-year-old men.
I was sweating golf balls. I got stuck at work one day, like 45 minutes after my shift. I'd just driven the train across the coast, and I thought, I wouldn't mind a shit. And I got there, and it was just too big, mate. Too big and too solid.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I don't want to get too dirty on here, but I had to start working it so I could get it into a bit of a point so to come out. But halfway through,
you got to do what you got to do.
I'm telling you, I was sitting down. I was like, this isn't working. And I'm like, I'm changing positions, and I'm standing up, and I'm like, come on, a couple of squats. Like, yeah. Squatted so deep at one point, me nuts hit me bundies. Yeah, like I'm telling you, I just had to work those muscles, the bum muscles, mate, to get it into a point so to come out. Yeah.
What about the tears coming down the eyes?
Mate, I was in pain. Like, I was like, like it was like, I couldn't be a poofter. I couldn't do it. Like, it'd be nice to split a bill. But I couldn't go through the sex. Right, you guys are going to edit that out, I reckon, eh?
I'm not editing any of this.
Yeah, but no, like that. Yeah, a couple of times that was no good. Like I was even on the phone to the missus. I said, "Babe, how are you going with your shits and that?" Like I was on the toilet. And I was talking. I said, "Babe, how you going?" She goes, "Oh, yeah, no, I'm all right. I'm fine." And then
I want the avocado.
Yeah, so I had to have some of me. My daughter's got a stool softener, so I had some of that. That was a bit of a life changer for me. So, bit of advice for anyone going. Yeah.
When I had a lot of protein, I go the opposite way, and I heard another bloke on the carnival. He said, "Oh, no, initially you hit the runs and that." And I thought, "Oh,
yes, that's what I got at the start." Yeah, I did at the start. Yep.
Yeah. At the start, yeah. And then when you got through it, it got.
And shoulders backed up, shoulders backed right up, mate. It was like, oh, yeah.
We're not meant to be like this. Meant to be serious. I've got tears rolling down my eyes.
It was like trying to thread a basketball through a golf hole. Like,
just stomping it down.
Yeah, that's what it was like. Yeah, no good.
Oh, very good, very good. Mate, 5 questions. I think we're up to 5 questions.
Oh, right,
yeah.
Oh, mate, I could talk to this fella all day.
Oh, we can't. Yeah,
But it is a podcast. Got to keep it
Yeah.
And he's got work
he's working today.
I don't reckon the listeners will still be listening after that last story anyway, so they might have dropped off after
that. They will be.
We'll see who the true listeners are.
That's it.
Yeah. Mate, you didn't say what the podcast is called.
Oh, my podcast. Sorry, the Barron Files podcast. It's called the Barron Files podcast.
The Barron Files.
Yep.
The Barron Files podcast, guys. So look him up.
And that can be on anything. Spotify. That can be on
pretty much.
Them, yeah.
Spotify. So we post onto one platform, Podbean, and then it goes out to like Spotify. It goes out to YouTube. It goes out to iTunes. All the things. All the places. You know the places. I think it even goes to iHeartRadio. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we might have a look at that once we start filming.
Podbean.
Yeah, we can talk about that if you like. I'm happy to help out with that sort of stuff too. You might find there might have.
Today, Barron,
you'll find out today when you go up there what other people are using, and they'll have some like. I know that Knuckles uses.
That's why we're going up there
for proper true yarn. He uses a different one, and I was going to change.
So we just need something simple. We need something simple, Barron, because we're like you. We're still working. We need something quick and simple because we're editing our own shit. As you are, you know, like I know Knuckles and all them. They've got the time and the money to you know, they can get other people to do shit. So we're probably more interested in what the likes of yourself does.
Yeah. Because it takes, honestly, upload your audio file, bang, done. It does everything else for you. You just write your show notes out if that's what you want to do, and away you go. It does it itself.
Yeah,
show notes. I'm flat out doing an agenda on time.
Yeah. It takes a little bit to set it up. Like it's all explained to you on the platform. But you might spend an hour and a half setting it all up once, and then it's just post your episode, see you later.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah, well, look at that.
Podbean. Beautiful.
Podbean, yeah.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, questions. Righto.
Yeah.
Is it fastest finger first, timer? What are we doing?
Fastest finger first.
Rapid fire.
You just take your time. Yeah. I've given you no warning, absolutely zero warning. I've given you no prep time. Mate, number one, who has been your biggest influences of your life so far?
To be honest, like I'll tell you who's been a big influence for me at the moment is my daughter. I know, like, I should have had an influence from a long time ago. I've had, like, all my family's been great and really close, like my uncles and all that sort of stuff, my father, my stepdad, they've all been great, like, great role models for me. But comes to an inspiration, it's my daughter at the moment because she's going through something that I don't think I could ever fucking go through. Do you know what I mean? She can't even tell me when she's hungry. Do you know what I mean? So, like, but the fact that she still keeps trekking on and that sort of stuff, and I don't want to get emotional about it, but the fact she still keeps trekking on, it's just a bit of an inspiration to me. And it's kind of got me up off the couch and stop being fucking lazy prick and do something with your life. You know what I mean? So there's always someone worse off than you. Hate only comes from below. And, take something from people that are doing it harder than you.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah, like we've all got struggles in life, but you look at, you know, you look at that and you think, you know, the struggles we've got, we don't understand, and we never will.
No, that's right. Yeah. I feel like I've got it easy. I feel like I've got it easy, and sometimes like we get a bit frustrated. We get a bit frustrated. It's like, oh, well, just tell us what you want, darling. But it's worse for her. It is worse for her. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because I want to.
Yeah. So that's probably the biggest inspiration. Yeah, for me.
No, excellent. That's unreal, mate. Favorite cut of meat: winter cut and summer cut.
What's the difference?
Well, some people like a casserole and some people like a steak.
Meat, cheese, and eggs. Doesn't normally hear it.
What do you mean by hang on? What do you mean by winter cut and summer cut?
Yeah,
fucking just
so
steak,
like,
mate. Let's have it. Year round. Scotch fillet.
Oh, geez, another Scotch.
That's a win.
Another Scotch.
What do you like?
No, I'm more like a New York kind of guy.
Is that the
Scotch fillet, Baron?
What's the New York strip? What's that one? That's the same.
That's the Scotch fillet with the fat on it.
They strip loin, yeah.
It's a big muscle on the T-bone. So you got the big part of the T-bone, and then you got the little islet on the T-bone. Yeah.
Oh, I've never tried one of those.
The sirloin's my favourite bit.
Oh, never. Maybe that's my favourite too. Sure. Maybe that's my favourite too.
And get it an inch thick. An inch thick. Yeah. There they go.
How do you have it though? Well done.
And you cook
what do you have it? Well done, medium rare.
I have seen him. He does overcook. No, I'm a medium rare.
You're gonna hate the
honestly, over time I'm medium rare now. Yeah. I have mistake medium rare. If it's a rump or a shit cut, fucking cremate the fuck out of it, right? If it's a shit cut.
But that's like blade steak. If you eat blade steak, you can't cook it the same as a Scotchie, and it brings out the flavour in it. It's absolutely like Sam cooked some work, and he didn't cremate it, but he cooked it a lot harder than you would have Scotch fillet. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I like the New York because I put the fat down first, and I grease the pan in its own fat. And then I cook it in its own fat. That's why I like the New York fillet.
Yeah, okay, I see.
Yeah, that's why I like that bit. But I like medium rare, not because of any other reason, but I think if you cook it much further, you're cooking a lot of the protein and the iron out of it anyway.
Well, yeah,
and that's why you eat it.
The rarer you eat it, they reckon the better it is for you.
Yeah,
everyone's got their own thing.
I didn't even know that.
That's what they say. I'm no scientist, but
we'll have to ask people.
Get the professor back. Get the professor back on. Get him back.
Fuck, he's a legend. Yeah, right. So you're a Scotchie all year round. Give me a Scotchie, you reckon?
Yeah. If it's for beef, but I like my favourite meat is roast pork. I think crackling.
Yeah.
It is.
I had that last night.
Yeah, it is hard to beat, isn't it?
Nice, mate. Get in me.
I had a roast pork last night.
It's one of my favourites would be the pork. That's why I got excited when you said the carnivore diet. You know, I don't know. I wouldn't know. You know better than me, but if you can eat pork, well, that changes things.
Yeah,
you know,
it might be on.
Oh, so like I'm a man of pretty basic taste. Man of pretty basic taste. So a tub of mince is fine for me. Just mince and salt. I'm happy with that. Yeah. But pork mince and salt is just something different. Like beef mince, I sort of go, I'm a bit over that. Pork mince, come at me, day in, day out. Let's go. We're on it. Yeah,
for sure. What about snags? Do you get around your flavoured snags and that?
I don't mind
you got some good butcher shops down there.
Yeah, there's actually there's a place called Nigel's it's about an hour and a half away from me. They do lots of different flavours of sausages, lots and lots of different flavours of sausages. But to be honest, when it comes to sausages, we probably just mostly buy the Coles or Woolies ones at the moment. I got half a beast in the freezer, but we used the backyard butcher and didn't do sausages, so I didn't get any sausages this time around. But yeah.
So Baron, on the carnivore diet, can you have sausages? It does.
Essentially, you can.
They're a little bit processed.
We found we were too bloated on them, so we didn't eat them. We stopped eating them. So we started out eating sausages. But I got really bloated on them. I was like, I feel like shit. Yeah. But you can have like salami and stuff. You can have salami and ham and all that sort of stuff. So that's all fine as well. But I found the salami really bloated me too, so I stopped eating that. Because one of the biggest feelings is like I walk past McDonald's and get fucking bloated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm the same. I haven't had McDonald's since surgery.
I walk past KFC and there's 5 kilos straight on my guts. That's it. Bang, done.
Yeah.
Work that off. You know? So
get that in there.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you can. I think you can eat them on the carnivore, but we didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brandon's going to get into this. He's going to get into this carnivore diet.
No, but I was just wondering because I know, like obviously your steaks they're pure meat. There's been no additives. No one's touched it.
Yeah.
Sausages and that they do have, they've got meal in it. They've got additives and that. So I was just wondering whether that was a yay or no. Whether you've just got to have straight pure steak or
I mean, if you're going to
mince isn't what. Mince isn't processed. Like it's mince, but it's got no meal or nothing in it.
Yeah, okay. The thing is, like, I mean, we're not looking to be an extremist here. Do you know what I mean? You can. I really only want to be about 80 to 90% carnivore, and then the rest I can. Yeah. Because I mean, if we're going extremist, you're not eating cheese or eggs either. You're just eating meat.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Which is basically, I think they've called it the lion diet, which is just steak. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm a bit like you, mate. Like I eat a lot of proteins. I haven't been on the carnivore diet, but I don't eat much sugar, carbs, all that sort of shit. Mainstream protein. Still have a beer and that. Like I'm not a protein guy, but I'm probably about 80%.
Yep.
Like.
So I mean, you're probably doing the right things anyway, man.
Smash a pie and that.
Yeah.
We still smash pies and kebabs and that.
Yeah. Well, I do a partnership. I do a partnership down here with a bakery. So every now and then I've got to do a video for them. You know what I mean? Like, so I couldn't do anything for them in that 75 days, but it's I don't do it often. But so when I do them, I'm straight off a diet because I've got to have that. I've got to eat that in the video.
Yeah.
So,
oh, mate, you've got to work. Like, I mean, you've got to work.
That's it. Like, I'm not going to beat myself up for that. Like, I'm gonna. I'm doing this for a living.
You're going to enjoy your pie.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going to enjoy pie. I'm going to enjoy my sausage roll and fucking. They do hot cross buns and donuts and everything there. It's like fucking great. And
but as far as the discipline side of it goes, you tick. You win. You're a win.
Yeah. Like I said, like I was pretty strict over that 75 days, and I feel like I know I can do that now. So now I can drop it back and do. I can have an ice cream on the weekend.
Itself, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it's about. Like it's just making better decisions.
If they want to pull up, that's right.
Yeah. And it's awareness.
But you can eat stuff too, and I'll put on probably 8 kilos now, but I know I've got the discipline to drop it if I want to go extreme again. You know what I mean?
That's right.
You're the same. If you zero in on something and you decide you're going to do it, you will do it.
And you've done it easy.
Yeah,
you did. When you lost all that weight, you done it.
But I'm a bit like the Baron. Like you've let yourself slip back. Or you go back into 80%, strictness. And you sort of think, I'll put a little bit of weight on it. If I really want to drop it, I can. And you're the same. But, so knowing that you've got that discipline within yourself, I think is a big thing too.
It was a big thing for me too, because I've never really stuck to anything in my life. Like that sort of stuff. My wife, it helped that my wife was doing it, but she hasn't done it since that 75 days finished, and I've continued on. So it sort of got me into the really good swing of things.
You've obviously enjoyed it.
I have, mate. It's been I don't have to eat fucking vegetables. I fucking hate vegetables. They are vile. I don't understand why anyone eats them. It's just like, honestly, I'm dead set real when I'm doing those videos and I say you fucked it with lettuce. Because it's fucking, it tastes like compost. It tastes like absolute rot to me. It doesn't. I don't care what you say. People get there and they say, but it adds a bit of crunch. We'll put some fucking corn chips on it then. Fuck the lettuce off. It's just no good. Your fucking food. If you throw a lettuce into a paddock, a cow will eat around it. It's no good for you. It's got no nutritional value. Don't put it on there. Just don't waste my time with it. Tomato, fuck off.
No, that's fair.
Yep.
I can't eat tomato either. I'm not a tomato lover.
The only thing that lettuce and tomato is good for is filling your bin up when you haven't got enough in there to make sure the fucking garbage man's got something to take away with him.
The cows won't even eat it.
Yeah. I don't know that. Mate, I don't know if that's a fact, but sorry.
I'm going with it.
Yeah.
Mate, what's your ultimate Sunday? What's your ultimate get around and just relax? And what's your go-to? Where besides eating peanut butter ice cream in France? What's your I've done it. I'm good. Today's good.
Honestly, if you had asked me this same question 6 months, it would have been laying on the couch watching Netflix hungover. That would have been my Sunday, right? Nowadays, it's actually getting out with my kids, doing stuff with them. I've got this podcast table that I've done in my studio. I've sanded back a big cable barrel, and then like resined it and that. So getting out and tinkering around the shed, which is something I've never ever done. Fucking love the idea of doing this sort of stuff, like tinkering around, but not working, and B, just doing something that it doesn't matter if I don't do it or I do it. Do you know what I mean? Like I just want to not have to have that mental fatigue of making a decision and following a list of things to do. I just want to, I feel like doing that for half an hour. I feel like doing that for half an hour. I might make a video. One thing I do enjoy is making videos. So doing that
Oh,
is a
make
great
them, because I
Sunday.
enjoy watching.
We enjoy watching them, yeah. Keep making your videos, mate.
They're good. They are good. Mate, what is the best advice you can give any other legend thinking about doing social media?
Well, I mean, like, you've just got to do it. You've just got to post. Like, I said it before, you don't have to be great to start. You know what I mean? But you've got to start to be great. And that I mean that. And that is what started me posting it. I've started a lot of things, like, and that one quote is what's helped me start it. Like when I started my gym, that was the quote. When I started my Instinct Athletic, that was the quote. When I started my social media, that was the quote that stuck with me. You don't have to be great. And the thing is, if it's a shit video and no one sees it, what's it fucking matter? And if it's a shit video, if it's a shit video and everyone sees it, well, you got what you fucking wanted. Everyone saw your face. So, you know.
I learned that 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I taught myself that 3 weeks ago. I was all up and about, and I thought, that was so shit. And I thought, so I'll just do a better one tomorrow.
Yeah, that's it. You've got to start
People don't
somewhere.
remember your last one, don't they?
Yeah, you can't start at the top.
Yeah.
You got to start from the bottom.
No.
You know, we're still all climbing.
Yeah.
We're all climbing. Just come and climb with us. You know what I mean? Like, you've just got to have a go at it. And don't be embarrassed.
Yeah.
There's someone out there worse than you at it, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And if they're watching and critiquing, at least they're watching. You're still getting your numbers up.
Your faces out there. They know your face. You know?
If people give you shit, right? If like the haters will come. Haters will come from anywhere. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You can't please everybody all the time. You can only please some of them some of the time, right? The hate only comes from the people below you. It never comes from a guy that you're aspiring to be like. It never comes from that person. Because they know what.
Busy to hate on other people.
Yeah, and they know what it was like when they were where you are.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
that's so true. No, I love it. That's so true.
Yep.
Hate only comes from below. It's so true.
Hate
And
only
that's
comes from
why.
below.
And those comments, those real shit comments, it's someone sitting on a couch hungover, there's nothing going on. You know what I mean?
Eating a bag of Cheetos, and sipping on a fucking full rip Coke. I'm telling you, like, it's
not prepared.
Yeah, not
the
prepared.
bloke that's up here, he doesn't have time to get on there and comment shit comments. He's just like, keep doing it. Let's go. They don't have time to get on there and have an argument about who's right and wrong.
No, that's right. That's exactly right. So, but yeah. But if you're going to do it for a business, like, I'll give you a quick strategy, right? So you use TikTok to grow. It's the easiest one to grow on, but you'll never earn any money on it. You'll earn money if you go live, but they don't pay creators in Australia, TikTok. And once you get your following up there, you want to move your stuff over to Facebook, and you'll get paid. Once you hit 5,000 followers, and then 60,000 minutes viewed per month or something like that, which isn't ridiculously hard to do. It sounds a lot, but it's not ridiculously hard to do. And then they'll start giving you ad revenue. But your customers are your viewers, right? And it costs them nothing.
Yep.
It costs them nothing to watch your videos, and you get paid for it. It's like it's a beautiful little system. I mean, I still
Would
work.
you say it's a win?
It's an absolute win, right? But I'm still like I'm not earning enough to quit. Like, I'm still working full time. You know what I mean? Still a side gig.
Yep.
But hey, if you can do that and then pair it with, say, a YouTube, which is really hard to grow on. I'm finding out that YouTube is really hard to grow on. But if you can pair a reasonable income from there, then, you know, maybe like I can see a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel here. You know, maybe I might be a podcaster or a social media creator when I grow up. Maybe I might do that. I don't know.
Yeah. When you grow up.
Yeah. But you get fatigue awesome. And you get mental fatigue too. So mental fatigue's a big one for it. Like, you're sometimes you go a week and you go, should I have made a video? And I haven't got any ideas. Yeah, you just got to do a little bit of doom scroll and be a bit of a consumer for a little while and go, oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I can do that. Put my spin on it and then do that. Yeah. Like, it's just, it works, but it doesn't. Yeah, it's like,
yeah. But you got to be you. You can't go away from being you.
Oh, you can't. You got to be.
You got to be authentic. Yeah.
He is. Yeah.
Like, I've always.
So while you're scrolling and you're going, I can do that, but you still have to do it.
But you can see the fake ones. Like, I flicked through them. Oh. When I first saw the Baron, I thought, fuck, he reminds me of one of my mates. And I started watching him, and because he was so authentic. Yep. And I know I've said before, guys, on this, you know, I think authenticity is the greatest asset a human can have.
Yes.
The Baron had that, and that's why he's got so big, you know, because you can relate to him. You know,
relatable.
He's
just like one of us.
I mean, like, I don't run around everywhere I go and critique people for eating lettuce on their fucking sandwich or anything like that. I don't do that normally. Like, I look at it and go, fuck that. But I don't sort of go up there and abuse them for it. You know what I mean?
He hates the lettuce.
It is me on the camera.
You won't get a job at a fruit shop.
It's exactly who I am.
One worse. I saw one worse than lettuce the other night. We were watching him the other night, and old mate had a hot dog roll. That was a tick. That was a win. Cheese crunchy come out, win. Little bit of cheese on the toast. Oh, this is going to be a fucking win. Then the sauerkraut came in.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking sauerkraut. He didn't want the sauerkraut. It was worse than lettuce.
It is. Like, it's that.
I agree. I can't do sauerkraut.
No, I can't.
I just don't eat any of that sort of stuff. But, like, I am who I am on camera, right? That's me, but it's just me with the volume turned up a little bit. Bit of gain, bit of volume. You know, you take it to the nth degree, but it's still me. Like, you've still got to be you. You got to let yourself shine through. You just turn the gain up a little bit. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, My Fighting Family. It's about wrestling and The Rock's in it. That's what he sort of said in that video, in that movie. He sort of said, you know, The Rock is Dwayne, but it's just Dwayne with the volume turned up. So I was like, that's a good bit of advice.
Yeah.
I just write that down in red pen. I always read red. I don't know why, but I read red before I read blue and black.
Oh, really?
That's a bit weird.
That's cool. That's interesting. I've never heard anyone say that before.
I've got a bit going on.
Okay.
Oh, he's fucking interesting, Baron. He's interesting.
Jesus. Mate, number 5. What's next for the actual Baron?
I think I'm going to bring a bit more of Nathan to the screen.
Yep.
So I'm going to start a separate podcast under Nathan Hepburn where I interview other social media creators. Because I think once to the point when you get to the point where you've done pretty well at something, it's always good to give back and educate a little bit. And I just really want to sort of, I love talking strategy with other creators and like, how do you post, you know? So like on Facebook, for instance, now I've learnt that post your video as a post and then post the same video as a reel 7 or 8 minutes later and you get 2 bites at that cherry. Do you know what I mean? So that's a bit of strategy I want to, and I want to talk other strategies with other people. And because since I've done that, like I've got about 500,000 followers on Facebook, I think. I started doing that at about 400,000 followers, and it's just in probably 3 months, 100,000 followers have come on board. I'm like, oh fuck, that's fast growth. That's way faster than I've ever done anything else.
That's isn't it?
Do you know what I mean? So, you know, doing things like that, and if I can start a podcast like that, then people can just pick little cherries out of what we say, and they can go on, you know, because that's you can do that. You guys making videos. If you guys are making videos, you make your 3-minute video, and you can do 3-minute reels on Facebook now. Bang, done. There's 2 posts.
Yeah, I'm going to start doing that. You just given me something. I'm going to start doing that because I did one the other day, and it was probably a reel, but I put it on as a story, so it keeps coming up. But I should have put it on probably as a reel, you know, or both.
Yeah,
so I'll do it.
both. Do
that's
both.
That's a podcast I would listen to, mate.
Yeah.
That's
so
a podcast I'd listen to.
And like, I don't intend on it being funny. I want it to be kind of lighthearted, but it's probably going to be. I want it to be more educational. And if people don't want to watch it, then they don't watch it. Like, I always do everything right. If they don't want to watch it, they won't fucking watch it. If they do want to watch it, happy days. I'm on a winner.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, for sure.
Cost me nothing but time.
I think you got 2 of us here to be watching.
Oh, you know, no, but that would be handy because it is hard when you first kick off. You're learning everything yourself, and like Mark said, we're just bloody meat guys. You know, like we're not smart men. You know, like we are in the meat side of it, but as far as technology and social media goes, we're fucking dumb. You know,
if we didn't know meat, we wouldn't be doing this.
Wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah,
so, and ours is the same.
You started in November, right? You started in November, yeah.
Yeah,
so you're
November.
Still starting you're still at toddler level, but you're doing so fucking well.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing a great job.
Nah, I appreciate it.
Right, and we spoke numbers last night, and similar numbers with my podcast at the moment. So, and I've got over 1.5 million followers on social media, and you're doing the same amount of listeners that I'm doing on my podcast. So, you know what I mean? That's why I know that people like me in short doses and not long doses, right?
When we kicked off, we were looking at our numbers and that. Mark goes, "Is that good?" I said, "Oh, fuck, do I know? I don't know what's good or bad." You know, like
I don't know. Like I don't know either. This is because but I've been doing this for 18 months, the podcast side of things, but we're really inconsistent.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so straight after this, we're doing a podcast episode, but we're a day late already on it. We were supposed to have had this one up yesterday morning, and be posting our Monday one as well. So like, we're really inconsistent. So consistency is absolute key, because one thing I haven't been is inconsistent on my social media. I've been completely consistent.
And that's the one thing we have been.
Yeah, that's one thing we have got. Well, we sort of
consistency wins.
But it's easier to having the 2 of us too, because you can push each other. No, I couldn't be bothered today. No, come on, let's fucking do it. You know,
we've got to do it.
Handy that you work together. It's handy that you work together.
It is. Yeah, no, it's been. we've got a pretty good setup. So yeah, hats off to you too, mate. Like, you're on your own. Like, because we do bounce a lot off each other, and I wouldn't be anywhere near as far without Mark, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Like, we sort of, and there's days where we finish work and you go, couldn't we fuck today? Can we do it tomorrow? He goes, no, let's do it. You know, let's
so you need that push,
done,
don't you? Yeah. So my problem is I've got a guy that I do the podcast with. He works full time. He's got 4 kids.
Yeah.
I work full time. I've got 2 kids, but I'm a shift worker, so I'm doing days, nights all the time. So the day on that week that I'm available to do the podcast, he can't. He's got shit to do with his kids, man, and that's far more important than doing a podcast.
Yeah.
So we're very relaxed.
Lucky like that.
Yeah. We're very lucky.
But
we're probably lucky. Like when we both finish at the same time, and we started at a time and finished at a time. So I suppose we're very, very advantageous for that. You know.
Yeah.
No, you're not lucky. You're not lucky. You've made a fucking decision to do something and you do it. Because, like you said, sometimes you don't want to do it. And you still do it.
No,
so,
but a lot of times we'll finish work and we'll come straight here, you know.
Yeah. So you're fucked after a day's work, lugging around fucking carcasses all day, and then you're still backing up for a podcast. And your episodes go for like an hour or more, 2 hours, right? So you're putting in for your listeners, and your listeners appreciate it, and so they should.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it, man.
And our guests are red hot.
Yeah, that's it. You get the cream of the crop at the minute too. You know, the guy from the
mate, this is the cream of the crop right to the top. This is the key to this one.
The cream rises straight to the top, mate. We went top shelf.
Yeah.
Nah, this has been good. This is unreal. Mate, I did miss one thing. I want to talk to you about meat stock. Now, you really want to get up here for meat stock. I understand how hard it is for you, but we might be able to try and do something for next year's Toowoomba or even Bendigo.
Possibly,
Sydney next year. We'll try and do something,
I'd love to do, I had the opportunity.
Well.
I had the opportunity to come up with Si. He messaged me a few weeks ago and asked me, and I sort of said, that'd be great. And because my wife was away at the time, I didn't really have a chance to talk to her about whether we're going up and that sort of stuff. And then it sort of got away from me, and I fucking basically completely forgot. And then I only remembered when I was talking to you guys again, I went, fuck, that's right. Meat stock's on soon. So I'm not going to go up there this year. It's just a bit hard to get away. But fuck, I've wanted to do it just from a consumer's point of view. I want to go up there and try the meats.
Baron, mate, you would be in
I know, but I wouldn't. I'm worried. I'd be like a fucking dog in a fucking, I don't know, a kid in a candy store I was going to go with. I couldn't think of a fucking saying.
There, mate.
I'd be like, fucking fucking tail would be fucking wagging. I'd be sweating fucking golf balls like I was in the toilet that day. I know that. That's one thing I will be doing. But I'd love to go up there and do it. Yeah.
So, mate, you're talking to Si Luxton already, are you?
Si's from where I live.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Know each other. Yeah. No, we were never.
Down in New Zealand.
Yeah, we were never like best mates or anything, but we sort of hung around in a few of the same circles. And we've just followed each other on social media. Yeah. We've followed each other on social. He's from Burnie, so yeah. Well, I think he's from Burnie. He definitely lived here for a while.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he was the same. He was an entrepreneur, young. Started out a t-shirt brand when he was young. Did a bit of bodyboarding and that sort of stuff. And we sort of we've never really been best mates or anything, but we've always known each other. If you know what I mean.
Known each other.
Yeah.
No, mate, he's been unreal. Him and Jay, they've been unbelievable.
They're cool dudes.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, they're right behind us. They love what we're doing.
He's very talented in what he does.
And we're jumped right on the back of meat stock because meat stock's brought coolness back to the meat industry.
Oh, it's just showcase. It's just done a massive thing for our industry, and it's just such a cool event,
Yeah. Ever since it sort of come out, everyone's smoking meat and fucking barbecuing
smoking meat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, so you used to mince a brisket. You throw it in your snag.
Obviously, the best burger you get out of a brisket, but that's what it was used for, snags, and now people know what to do with it.
Brisket pies.
It's educating people, and it's also showing people an appreciation for meat, and it's pulling them away from the supermarkets back into butcher shops. So we're right on the back of it.
That's it. It's fucking awesome. And I've never been to one, and I'd love to go to one. So how long's it been going for? It's been 5 or 6 years, isn't it?
Oh, about 10 years.
Oh, fuck! Right, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, we'll try and get you up here, and like next year, we'll make it actually happen, and hang out with us, and
that'd be cool.
Around there to be
because sometimes it is hard to go at it alone. Like you go into a big place, you don't know anyone. You're in a different state. You're in. You're not going to see everyone. But the problem is people don't know me.
Come in with us. Come in, mate.
Come in with us.
Come in with us, mate. No drama.
We're doing. We've done it at Bendigo. We've done live podcasts. So we were interviewing all the butchers as they come off meet Butcher Wars. And that worked really, really good for us. So we're going again in Sydney. And
we're going in Sydney.
All 3 next year as well. And we'll get a lot better at it. We were pretty ordinary. We ended up getting pissed.
No, it was our first time doing it, so we sort of
nervous.
But you know, with a podcast, everything revolves around the sound quality and all the rest of it. We did it at the back of the stage. I thought, I don't even know if I'll be able to use this. You know, like first thing I did when I got home was plug it in to see if it fucking worked, and it did. You know, like it didn't sound clear like here, but it just sounded like a footy. You know, like the footy field.
Like
you can hear the crowd and everything, and we're yelling into the microphone, but it worked. You know,
it doesn't matter. As long as people can make out what you're saying. It's a win.
Oh, no, come out. Come out really
okay, yeah.
So Brandon goes, oh, you double parked. I said, fuck the double parked. I said, have a look down here. I know another 2 full ones ready to go.
We were smashing the better beers while we're doing it.
Yeah, 2 in the barrel. 2 in the barrel and 2 in the holster. Fuck hell.
Because I'm not the big drinker, but I got nervous, and he goes, "You right?" I said, "No, man, I'm nervous." I said, "I'm shitting myself."
Yeah, public speaking's tough, man. It's not something I'm very good at. I don't think I'm very this sort of stuff. I can go live on a TikTok or live doing a podcast and go ad lib and all that sort of stuff. But when there's people watching you, it becomes it's a whole new ball game.
Oh yeah,
whole new ball game.
You look up and there's all those eyes looking at you.
Yeah. If you've said something that someone didn't like, you're like, oh, then somehow you just focus on them. Oh shit! I've pissed that person off. They're all laughing. That's fine, but that person's pissed off. Now I've got to try and get them back on side. Yeah. And they're probably a prick anyway, so fuck them. Giving me a hard time when I'm on the microphone. No.
But no, we'll get you up there. That'll be unreal. And I think the first one will be Toowoomba. I think they're definitely going to have a crack at that again.
Oh, whatever. So they're all good, Baron. We'll get you up there.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome.
100%. Nah, you'll be in your element there.
No, we'll keep talking. We'll get around your podcast and have a listen and your new one as well. Definitely a new one.
Oh, your new one would be awesome. And I think that'll get a fair following too, because there's a lot of people in the same boat as us. You know?
I hope so. I really do. Well, that's just an idea I've come up with. If it doesn't work, then I won't do it. You know what I mean? Like I'll do a few, and then if it doesn't work, then I'll move on to the next thing. You know? I don't get emotional about shit. I don't get emotional. Just fucking move on.
No.
Awesome. All right, mate. We'll let you go. You got to go and do work. You got to go and do a podcast.
Yeah, another podcast.
That one now because of us.
Nah, it's all good. The guy, he'll be late. Don't worry about that. He'll be late.
Late for his own funeral.
Right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up there. Baron, mate, thanks for coming on. It's been a bloody awesome yarn. It's everything I thought it would be. And you're everything, like talking to you. You know, instead of watching you talking to you one on one, it's you're everything I thought you would be, mate. Thanks for coming on. I really appreciate you taking the time, mate.
Nah, thanks for the invite, guys. I hope it didn't drive too many listeners away. I know I can get a bit.
I think our listeners will like this. I think our listeners will like this. It mixes it up a bit.
Yeah.
Well, he's part of the meat industry. He eats meat.
I eat meat. That's what I do. I'm a consumer.
He's a consumer.
They need to listen to me. I'm one of their customers.
Exactly.
Awesome, mate. You made us cry for all the right reasons. So thank you very much, and can't wait to talk again.
All right, guys. Thanks very much. Really appreciate it.
All right, guys. Talk soon.
See you later.
Bye for now.